Hello, everybody. Namaskar. Well, the Cradle team is back again with yet another episode, yet another power packed episode on life and growth, on being and becoming. On behalf of the entire Cradle team, welcome you to the session. I am Tanaya and I'm joining you live today from Bangalore, India. We have always seen that intelligence, or what we call IQ, intelligent quotient, is celebrated as an ultimate marker of success, isn't it? But many times in our very fast paced and highly competitive world, we also see, we also find some of the brilliant minds struggling. And this struggle is not because of the lack of knowledge, not because of the lack of hard work, but maybe because success demands certain things more. Success demands something more balanced, something more human. We intend to explore this topic today to dive a little deeper. And so we are asking ourselves this question: is being smart just enough? And that's where we find the four Qs coming in. What are those? Well, IQ, we all know, intelligent quotient, uh, is all about what we know and how we think. Then comes EQ, emotional quotient, how we understand, process, and manage our emotions. And then adversity quotient, or what we call the AQ, how we handle failures, how we handle challenges, setbacks, etc. And last, but definitely the most prominent these days, is SQ, or what we call the spiritual quotient. Spiritual quotient is all about the sense of purpose, how we align with our purpose, how we align ourselves to life and growth, to being and becoming. And so the topic for today is Smart Isn't Enough, Mastering the Four Qs of Success. And to discuss this topic with me, to have a conversation about the topic with me, we at Cradle are having with us again a very, very bright mind. Let's all get together to welcome him. Please, may I have him on my screen?
Okay. Good evening to all. Namaskar.
Thank you. Thank you. So, right on your screen, with all smiles, you can see Dr. Manas Mishra. Dr. Mishra is a distinguished professional. He has had a stellar career of 36 long years with Coal India Limited, where he retired as an executive director, engineering and equipments. He continues, of course, post retirement to contribute his expertise in this field as an advisor. His contribution in the field of mining and in renewable energy has been nationally recognized, and he was conferred a prestigious award by the Honorable President of India. Well, that's on the professional side. He is also a devotee, an ardent follower of his spiritual master, rather, our spiritual master, Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. And Dr. Mishra has been talking about our Guru's ideology, philosophy in various sessions across the country as well as in other parts of the globe. It is indeed our good fortune today to have Dr. Mishra with us for the conversation. Welcome, sir, to the session, and looking forward to learn from you in the conversation today. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Sister Tanaya.
Okay, so let's not waste any further time. I have already maybe, gone a little more explaining the initial topic to all of you. Let's get to the basics right away. My first question to you, Dr. Mishra, is what is your personal definition of success. And when you look at the context of modern world, how do you see smartness or being smart connect to success? Dr. Mishra.
Okay, thank you. If I go through the literal meaning of success, success means whatever goal I have set, either in my personal life or in my professional life, if I have achieved that goal, it means I have achieved the success. Means accomplishment of the goal. I have reached the goal post. I have uh, reached the finishing line. That is the simple sense of success. But if you go through the different phases of life, success is not simply the attainment of the goal, but it is also the journey towards getting that success materialized. Okay. Say during my student days or years, my goal was to do good in my exam, good result. Then in professional studies, there also I set goal as for distinction. I got it, then entered into the professional services. Whatever the department, the organization, they set a goal that I tried my level best to reach over there. But what I mean success is if that gives me a self satisfaction, if that gives me a peaceful mind, if my success is related with many other persons and their growth is also made sure that with my success, it is not my individual success, but success with the environment, success for the people I am doing, whether they can draw any lesson from my success or not. It should not be looked as individualistic. And success also is what legacy I am leaving behind. What legacy I am leaving behind. So to me, success is important, okay, but nevertheless, the journey to the success is also important. Through journey, we get a lot of experience of life, a lot of adversities may come. When I can know about my inner potentials, my inner potentials could face many challenges. How I resolve those challenges, everything is related to the success, and
Beautiful.
how I make the environment uh, go along with my job, and have strong relationship with the people, have good communication with the people, so that
Understand.
with my success they are also getting pleased that such and such person has succeeded in life. I think for joy, for internal peace, for fulfillment, uh, this is a success, I think, if
That's
you
great. So I think we have started on a beautiful note where you first helped us understand that traditionally we think reaching a goal is success, but your definition is more tending towards that how the journey has been. If I've enjoyed my journey, if my journey has been fulfilling, and at the same time, if my journey has inspired others, if through my success my environment has got elevated, I think that's what you are calling as true success. Well, the second part of the question, Dr. Mishra, was about how do you think smartness connect to success, and maybe then we will go to the other cues, but first let's talk about how do you think in the context of the modern world smartness connects with success.
Yes, smartness is needed. It consists of intelligence also. If intelligence is the theoretical exam, then smartness is the practical exam. Let me clarify with an example, a real life example. There was a doctor in Pennsylvania, USA. A lady came to him and she told that, look, this is my right hand. I cannot lift this hand. I cannot lift this hand. It pains so much. Then the doctor examined all the prescription, etc., or earlier treatment, etc. Then said, "Okay, this is. Don't worry. I will contact a doctor in the Germany, and I will write about you. He will prepare a special medicine for you, and just wait for 10 days and come after 10 days." After 10 days, that lady came. Then he just told the sister to bring a small module having some water in it, and he showed that lady that this is the medicine, very good medicine, it is a very tested medicine that German doctor has sent to me, and I will give one injection to you with this medicine, and I think it will have a magical effect on your right hand, and you can raise your right hand. Please wait. So 2 3 minutes time he took, and then he injected the medicine, and then asked, "How you are feeling? How are you feeling now?" And the lady told, "Sir, I am feeling quite well." That is the effect, magical effect of the medicine. "Oh, you will be all right. Please raise your hand." Slowly she raised her hand. "Is there some pain?" "Well, a little bit." "You slowly upward, 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 and she can she can lifted her hand like this. "Well, have you any pain?" "Well, no, sir, I don't have any pain. Thank you, sir." Although he was in the medical sciences and he has simply injected distilled water, but it was smartness. It was his smartness. It was through his experience that he could do that. One more example I will give you. A wife and husband, a couple came with a boy, their son, 13 years old, and they told that this boy is very attentive, very serious in his studies, but in the examination hall, when questions are given, he sits silent and looks toward the window, and all 2 hours he doesn't write anything, and he fails in his class. But he is very studious, very intelligent. Then the doctor told, "Okay, come after 7 days. You don't have to give any fees." He was Dr. Tirtha Datta, a pediatric doctor in Calcutta. He used to examine only 10 patients in a day, and his fees was 200 per patient. Well, next time when you come, you don't have to give any fee for consultation fee. You just come. After 7 days, the couple went to the doctor. Then the doctor told, "Do you quarrel in your house? You wife and husband often quarrel in your house?" Well, yes. "Whether your son looks that son see you both quarreling and fighting?" Well, yes. "Please drop this. You can't do like this. If you do like this, and if your son is witness to your quarrels, then your son will never improve, and he has no disease. Please practice this." They practiced that, and their son got normal.
Wow.
So this is the smartness. If I am smart, maybe smartness forms some part of the success. It is a subset of the complete success phenomena, but it is not the everything. Success has to be with the emotional quotient, the adversity quotient, the spiritual
Absolutely.
quotient, because the situations are very dynamic. Our problems are very dynamic. Only with the intelligence we may not be able to solve or take proper decision in proper time. We cannot optimize everything with merely
Yeah.
smartness, merely being smart or merely being intelligent. That's my
That
idea.
brings me that brings me to the next question. Uh, can you share with us a moment or an experience when emotional awareness helped you navigate a very tough situation? It can be either a personal, your personal experience, or something which you have navigated on the professional front at work.
Okay, for understanding this, my background is to be understood. My background is to be understood. I belong to a very middle class family. Okay, I was not good in mathematics, I was not good in science, I was not good in English also. I used to fail, and my age was around 13 years. One day, one Shahaprati Ritvik, one follower and a karmi worker of Sisi Thakur Anukul Chandra from Devghar came in my house. He initiated my parents and then asked, this boy is of 13 years, he must be initiated. Then my parents told, he's not good in his studies. He's not good in his studies. He cannot study properly. How can he follow the process of initiation, etc.? Then he said, don't worry. If you want wellness of your son, okay, then our parents were ready. I took initiation. While giving the initiation, the holy mantra, that Shahaprati Ritik Dada, he is no more Dr. Nirod Chandra Da. He told me, look, he is Sisi Thakur Anukul Chandra. From today, he is your spiritual master. Whatever you study, whatever result you have, you get in examination, please do brilliantly. If you do brilliantly in the examination, Sisi Thakur Anukul Chandra, your guru will be happy. Can't you make your guru happy? Can't you make your spiritual guide happy with your sincere efforts? Okay, that was the turning point. That was the most emotional quotient that was injected in my life on that day when I was a 13 years old, number one. And number two, my mother loved me a lot. All mothers love their children. So I learned from my mother, lovable to all, with a sweet tongue, with a good dealings. Okay, and reading habits, my mother also imparted to me, and then my father taught me how to be integrated, how to be having a good character, work hard, etc. All, and don't be egoistic. All these things my father taught to me, and these lessons I got from my parents as well as during my initiation and in my life journey. That was a great emotional quotient to me in my personal life. And giving one example of emotional quotient is that whenever I worked, I behaved properly with my juniors. I did a lot of mentoring to my juniors. And even the cleaning staff also, I talked with them very politely, and they trusted me like anything. I was like a family member for them. So, this is the emotional touch with your society, with your environment, with your professional life, in the family. These things make my personality integrated. And whatever the situation may be, my love Lord has told that three things are necessary. One is the common sense. You face the situation with your common sense. And second is the personality, that you have gained through times, through years. And third thing is the character. If there is a proper adjustment and proper proportionately, if I have in me the common sense, the personality, the character, whatever may be the adverse situations, I can cross over that. It makes me confident. My willpower grows, and in all challenging situations, with my common sense, with my character, with my integrity, with my personality, I
So
can
nice
do
to
great
hear
things.
this. So I think what has helped you, and it's very evident from the way you are speaking about your spiritual master, is having a guide, having a center of love, uh, having your guru at the center of your life, and the attachment to the ideal helping you adjust and balance the emotional quotient part of your overall personality. I think that's what you're alluding to. And many times in our sessions also, we talk about, stress upon the need of a guide, the need of a guru, the need of a spiritual master in our lives. Like many of us, right? Say somebody wants to get better in maths. Oh, go to a maths tutor. Somebody wants to learn swimming. Oh, give him a swimming coach. I come from the corporate India, right? And for anybody to get into those layers of leadership, we always assign a coach or a mentor. But the sad part is our life, the way we conduct our life, we many times feel that we are experts. We can do it on our own. And that is where to conduct our lives in the most beautiful way, in the most meaningful way, we need a guru and a guide and a center, uh, the love center, which actually helps us in conducting ourselves in the best possible way. When it comes to the context of emotional quotient or intelligence, I think one thing which always comes to my mind, and I personally try to follow it at home as well as workplace, is Sri Thakur's message from the holy book Satyanusaran. He says, try to give others as you desire to have. To proceed with this understanding, much is enough. Everyone will like you and love you spontaneously. And I think for me, right, this is the best definition of emotional quotient. I'm just connecting it back, Dr. Mishra, to what your mother said. And this is what Shishi Thakur's message is, that many times, right, we expect from others, but we really do not give back. The moment we put ourselves in their shoes and try to give it back, and we understand, okay, the way we desire from others, if we are able to give that back to them, that's where the relationships becomes sweeter and more sweeter. So I connected back to emotional intelligence. Now, you talked right through the conversation from the time you started, Dr. Mishra. You also talked about uh, overcoming failures, overcoming challenges, adversities, your own life's examples you gave. Now, when challenges or failures struck us, how do we really stay centered? What role does resilience play in this entire scheme of things? And when I say resilience, I mean the adversity quotient, our competency, you can say, or quality, which helps us navigate challenges and setbacks of life. Dr. Mishra.
Just I will, Sister Tanay, I will give two examples of my life, practical life in my professional life. Just 5, 6 years ago, I was posted as in a company, coal company in West Bengal, and I was general manager, overall in charge of the engineering department. And that was the date around 10th of August. A gentleman sent me a small chit. His name is the chief editor of a newspaper, local newspaper. He wanted to see me. Okay, you please come. He said to me and he told, Sir, 15th August is coming. So you please give your message that well wishes on 15th August with your small photograph. We will print that in the newspaper. What purpose it will solve? Only my saying good wishes, what purpose will it solve? Okay. People will know you that you are the general manager. We have got a big circulation of our newspaper. Then you have to give 10,000 rupees for that. I told him, I don't want publicity. The company gives me salary for the work, not for my publicity. Number one, I cannot give it like to. No, you don't have to give. You just call any of the contractor. Your secretary will call the contractor and I will get the money. Also, in the field, in the areas, whoever senior officers of engineering are over there, your secretary will also call that HOD wants that they should give 10,000 each. No, I cannot do that. Okay, earlier general managers have done, but you are not doing this. You can be ready with the consequences. What are the consequences? Like the first consequence is that after 15th August, I will write many things against you and you will face inquiry, etc. and your image will get tarnished.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay, please bring your diary, open your diary, and please note down. From 1986 to 1999, I was posted at Ranchi. After 99 up to 2016, I was posted at Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. After that, I was posted at Singrauli, Madhya Pradesh for 14-15 months. And after that, I am here. You go to those places and collect all the evidences, all the supporting documents which can tarnish my image. And then you are free to publish. You are free to publish with proper support. Otherwise, get prepared to face a case against you in the court that you have tarnished my image. Okay? So get prepared. If you can't show the proof, etc., you will not, you will be punished. Also, your paper, your newspaper will have a bad name because wrongly you have entrapped a person with the blackmailing him. Are you ready for that? If you are ready for that, you can go. You can move ahead. Then he was just sweating. He was just sweating. He told, Sir, for 25 years I am coming over here, this office. Every year I get messages from different persons in lieu of some money, etc. But you are the first man in my life who is so courageous. Okay, I told you, this personality, my spiritual, I belong to satsang. I belong to satsang. I am a servant of my spiritual guide. So if I have to do good things only, no bad things. So this is what. Then I told, please sit, have a cup of tea. He took the tea and he stood up. Then, sir, please handshake. I gave some water on his hand. With his handkerchief, he just removed that water and then, "Hello, why you have given water in my hand?" "Hello, yes, this is a sadachara. Huh? Your hand may be dirty. How can I handshake with you with your dirty hands? I cannot. I have also taken some water in my hand. You have seen?" Like, yes, sir. Then, okay, thank you, sir. So this was one adverse situation which really gave me a challenging task. And the moment I was very strong, otherwise he could have done anything. So you must have value. You must have value of the integrity, must have the value of devotion. And the second example where I was put into test, there was a big accident in one of the mine, and around 6 persons were drawn. The mine was inundated. The mine was inundated. There were some water accumulated, and that was the old mine. All the geography of the mine, all the survey work was not done. It was very old English period mine. So the water came inside and 5 people drawn. Uh, when I got that news, I telephoned every engineer in the area. What are the pumps you have? What are the transformers you have? What are the cables you have? This is an emergency condition. I will call you tomorrow. Then my senior top executives, top management called me and told me, Mr. Mishra, you are the general manager of engineering and the situation is very tense. All the big persons of the mine have been out. So we cannot go in this situation. So what to do? Sir, I will do. Well, you go with the security guard. I mean, no, I don't need any security guard. I don't need any security guard. So I went there. There was a big mob. 200 meters, I told the driver to stop my official car. Driver told that, sir, you don't go alone. I will go with you. No, I will go alone. So alone I went there. I placed my chair there and talked very emotionally with them and said, I cannot do, or the top management cannot bring the lives back. Whatever we can do is to dewater the mine and get your kith and kin dead bodies. I'm very emotional, but I have to do. So for 3 nights I was there. All the borehole, etc., all the installation of pumps, etc., all the transformers, cable, etc. So that dewatering took around 6 to 7 days, and I got the appreciation letter from the management. So at this adverse situation, I worked, and this was a lesson to me. That was the inner confidence, the inner strength. I just told you, one journey is going out. One journey is from here to going out. The another journey is to going inside.
Going
To
inside.
win from inner side. A small world is there inside me. How to recognize that world? If that world is good and that world is proper, with the with the purposeful, concentric attitude, with the meditation, with the love to the guru, then everything in the life gets okay. Success are the small things. That is not a big thing, but the feeling, the journey, that is important. And
Absolutely.
one line I can still remember, always remember. My love Lord Sisi Thakur Anukul Chandra told, "You are for the Lord, not for
Not
others.
for
You are
others.
for the Lord, not for the
And
others. You are for the Lord, and so for
so
others."
for others. Absolutely. And when you were talking about courage with respect to adversity quotient, I also remembered, and again, I was just flipping the pages of Holy Satyanusaran. And we all know Sri Thakur starts Satyanusaran with his message saying, first of all, we must wage war on weakness, right? Had you alluded or had you conformed with what that person wanted in exchange of whatever that uh, wishes and your photo getting published and given him that money, it would have been weakness on your part, right? So he says, first of all, we must wage war on weakness. We must be bold and brave, for weakness is sin incarnate. Drive it away at once, this depressing, blood sucking vampire. So I think you truly lived in those both those moments that you discussed today, Dr. Mishra. You truly lived the messages of our love Lord, our spiritual master Shishi Thakur. And Shishi Thakur also says, with the least weakness, you cannot be truly sincere. And so long as your thoughts and words do not agree, the dirt within shall not be touched. And within, that is the inner world that you are talking about. So good, let's move on. Very interesting conversation. And the best part of this conversation today, Dr. Mishra, I must tell you, is that you are giving so many experiences from your own life, from your personal life. And I'm sure people who are listening to us today, would be able to relate to those examples because people would face such situations at work, at home. And that is where, those examples, I'm sure, are striking a chord somewhere. So, my next question to you is again, it's all related, and you have already covered this so far that many people chase success. In fact, all of us are chasing success, but still, people are feeling unfulfilled. In this context, how does quotient help align true purpose of our life and help us with peace? Your thoughts on the same?
Okay, as I told, my mother has taught me to read the books. I usually go through the books of Sisi Thakur Anukul Chandra, sayings of Sisi Thakur Anukul Chandra, also the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and also the Bible. In the Bible, I have read that Jesus Christ is saying that whatever I told, that meaning, essence I am talking about, whatever I have told, whatever I have told, and if you obey the commandments, and if you do that, then you are a wise man who have built his house on the rock, who have built his house on the rock. But the persons who listen to my commandments, but never materialize them into action are the foolish men who have built their houses on sand, who have built their houses on sand, and greater will be their fall, and great will be their fall, and great there will be fall. He also told at one place, I am the bread of life. I am the bread of life. If you accept me and follow me, you'll never be hungry. You'll never be thirsty. Thirsty. One gentleman, one very devoted person, Revati Mohan Vishwasda, he went to USA for doing PhD on Sisi Thakur's ideology. Then he met a lady, a Christian lady, went to her house. He told, there is no photograph of Jesus Christ. There is no photograph of Jesus. Well, I don't believe Jesus Christ. I don't believe Jesus Christ. No, I do not believe. No, you don't believe Jesus Christ? Well, no. Well, mother, I am very hungry. Can you give me some food, but without onion and garlic? Well, okay, okay, sir. Thank you. So she prepared something which was without onion and garlic. That Revati that took a spoon of that food, and he told, "Oh, it is so tasteless. It is so tasteless." That lady was furious. What do you? How do you dare to tell like this, Mr. Vishwas? You are sitting in my house and look all the certificates. I am the best. I have been awarded with the best cook award in this area. And you are telling the food I have prepared, I have cooked is tasteless. How come you tell like this? Hello, mother, you please test yourself. Then he took a spoon, tasted. Yes, Mr. Vishwas, it is so tasteless. Then Mr. Vishwas asked mother, why it is so tasteless? Then that lady told, sir, actually, I have forgotten to add salt into it. I have forgotten to add salt. Without salt, this has become tasteless. Then Dr. Vishwas told him, prophets are the salts of life. Prophets are the salts of life. If I have education, I have degree, I have good status, I have property, I have wealth, I have cars, etc. Everything if I have got in my life, but if there is no living Lord, living ideal, who is live inside me, then everything whatever I've done is of no use. So prophets are the salt of life. This lecture I was giving in a place like Belpahar in Odisha, and it was around 8 p.m. I saw a person having he was not able to walk with the sticks. He was able to walk, and he came near me and he said, Dr. Mishra, give me that salt of life. Give me that salt of life. I don't have that salt of life. Oh, sir, who are you? Please sit. Please be seated. He told me, I am the general manager of a big company. My children are in USA, settled at USA, but I feel empty into my heart. I could not come to this satsang Bihar, but today I heard someone is speaking something on his guru and satsang. So my wife told me that it is night, don't go there. But I could not resist myself. I have come to listen to you. So give me that salt of life. So this is the spiritual
Beautiful.
question. This is the spiritual question. I must be a good man first. I must be a good man first from the inner core of my heart. And being a good, if I don't have a mirror, you have given one and I am seeing my face on this screen. If there is no screen, I could not see myself. So, in the present prophet, in the living ideal, I can know myself, I can know my weaknesses. And if I love him, if I follow his commandments, then automatically, spontaneously, all my actions will reveal that I am following you. That will not only help me, but my environment also. And also the resilience, the resilience I will be brave enough. I will be brave enough to face any situation because I have trust on my spiritual guide. And in his life he has crossed so many barriers, innumerable barriers. And if I have taken his mantra, I am meditating on him, he and his holy name are one. If I am concentrating on him, that everything comes into me, and my personality is accordingly transformed in a way he wants.
So again, the key is getting aligned to the prophet of the age. And that's what, dear audience, we have been talking about in almost all our sessions so far, how it is important to get attached, to get aligned to how to the ideal, to a living ideal in our life. What is the need of a spiritual master, a guide in our lives? And Dr. Mishra has spoken about nurturing goodness and that innate desire that I have to be good. And it all starts there, right? And Sushi Thakur has told, and I'm just talking about the essence of it, that if you be good, by seeing you, and a thousand others will become good. So, first is to start with self, and that goodness, the desire to be good, that efforts to become good starts with getting aligned to a guru, to a spiritual guide.
Just one
Oh,
line, Sister Tanaya, I will add into it. Many persons will see this. Okay, they may not agree with me. They may not agree that okay, there is no need of a spiritual guide. I have progressed in such a way without any spiritual guide. So, how do you say like this? Okay, it may be my individual perception that spiritual guide is must in life. You may not agree with this, but if I tell, sir, do you want to save your existence? Like, yes. Do you want the growth in your life, that is being and becoming? Like, yes. That is what Sisi Thakur Anukul Chandra tells about the being and becoming. You can exist and you can progress in your life. Not only you, your family, your
environment.
society, and one may ask, what are the signs? What are the qualities in a Sadguru? How can I recognize that he is a Sadguru? Then he is the embodiment of love. He is the embodiment of love. He is the wisely foolish man. He is the wisely foolish man. He is the fulfiller the best. He is a gorgeous person. He loves his father, mother in the best way in the universe. He is a good teacher. And also, he never contradicts all the past prophets,
Past
but he
prophets.
supplements that. He supplements that. If all these qualities are there, and in Satyanusaran, Shishi Thakurji has written, follow without hesitation him who is the possessor of love. You shall surely achieve your good. Follow only him who tries by strength, skill, or tact for the welfare of all created beings. You shall surely achieve your good. Follow him alone who doesn't cause grief to anyone in any way, yet does not indulge evil. You shall achieve your good. And what is the, people ask me, what is the mission of vision of satsang? Mahatma Gandhi ji asked, what is the mission of your satsang? Then Thakurji told them, objective of my satsang is to make a man of character. Satsang is a man making
Man
institution.
making
Then
institution.
Thakurji told, the war of satsang is against poverty, against ignorance, against disease, and everything which resists the God. The war is against that. So, who can confuse? Satsang's war is against
Yeah,
poverty, ignorance,
absolutely.
everything which
Beautiful.
drags us.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I think I'm personally, getting charged up with your energy today, Dr. Mishra. I think the way you are, uh, helping us understand these core concepts, and then at the same time, how you are, how you are giving your personal examples and relating it to all that we are talking today. I think I'm sure our me as well as I'm learning for sure, and I'm sure my audience is also learning today a lot. Well, this brings to my next question, and maybe this is my last question before I get into the rapid fire round with you, Dr. Mishra. Is if success is really the balance of all the cues that we are talking today, IQ, SQ, AQ, and EQ. How do we practically cultivate this balance in our lives? We know these are important. How do we cultivate that balance? And we have touched upon it when we said that the need of a spiritual master, guide, etc. But if you want to further elaborate on the same, again, one thing to my audience, I want to say that Dr. Mishra has helped us understand not only the need of a guru, but he also talked about how to identify a true one, how to identify a Sadguru. And he helped us with some of the basic qualities, understand some of the basic qualities of a Sadguru. And he quoted from the Holy Satyanasaran in Thakur's own words. In this context, maybe our audience can also look up on the Cradle page in Facebook and YouTube, especially on YouTube, and look up our session which we did last year on Guru Quest. The name of the session was Guru Quest, and there we essentially talked about how to find the right spiritual master. Many of us have this craving, inner desire to get aligned or to find a true master, but we are scared whether the one we are choosing uh, is the right one. So maybe look up that session as well. I'm sure it will help you. Now, Dr. Mishra, talking about how we cultivate that balance of the four Qs in our lives.
Just a small example. One chief election commissioner, I am not quoting his name, was the chief election commissioner of India, IS officer, now he's retired. He was going with his wife. In the way, she saw a nest hanging from the tree. She told the driver to stop and get that nest. Her husband asked, "Why do you need that nest?" Well, it is a unique nest. I will keep it in my drawing room. It will look good. It is unique. I have first time. Then the driver asked a boy, "Well, okay, take 10 rupees and get that nest down." Well, no, I cannot do. Then chief executive commissioner himself went to the boy and told, "I will give you 100 rupees." Well, sir, if you get 1000 rupees, still I cannot do that. Then, well, why you can't do that? Well, there are small baby birds are there, and their parents have gone for collection arrangement of foods. If I bring that nest down, they will die. I can't do that. In one of the lectures, that chief election commissioner sir told that I am an IS officer. I have big education. I have big status. But that thing didn't come into mind that saving life is also my responsibility. And for decorating my drawing room, I can't do like that. So in the education itself, education does not attempt to enhance the brains and mental powers and mind, etc., but it has to go inside the heart also, inside the heart also. So there should be a proper balance. Charlie Chaplin, how he became Charlie Chaplin. If you go through his life history, he has one younger brother, Joseph Chaplin, and their mother used to work in the houses. Whatever food she brought in the night, everything she fed her two sons. One day, Charlie Chaplin saw through the window of the kitchen that his mother is only drinking water. That day, he could understand that all the food mother is giving to us only, but she is taking only water. The second day, he told the mother that we both brothers will go outside. There is a birthday party and we will have good food there. So, okay. Then mother took the food. They were sleeping. The small brother was sleeping, but Charlie Chaplin was waking. His mother came and put her hands on the belly of both the sons. Both the sons. He inhaled some air and inflated his belly, Charlie Chaplin, so that her mother could understand that his belly is full. She went in the kitchen and take the food. Charlie Chaplin told that this is the emotional touch with my mother. I wanted the mother to be happy, to be fed proper food, etc. So with acting, I did like that, and due to my mother only, I have become Charlie Chaplin. This is what. So intelligence is to be connected with the spiritual quotient, emotional quotient, and the adaptability and adverse quotient. It should have a proper balance. Until and unless there is a proper balance, only intelligence or smartness may not be sufficient in the struggle of life.
No,
Okay.
absolutely. I think this story brings one of Thakur's message to my mind, or what he used to tell. And I see these days, Acharya Dev also stresses on the same. So many parents used to go to Sri Sri Thakur, and now obviously to Acharya Dev as well, and talk about that how I can raise a good kid, how can I inculcate good qualities in my kid. So Sri Sri Thakur always used to say that the father has to make efforts so that the kid loves the mother. And similarly, the mother has to make the effort that the kid loves the mother more. Okay. So, for example, say uh, a kid brings a chocolate home and then offers it to father. So father must tell, have you given it to mother? And similarly, the vice versa, the other way as well. So this attachment to mother or father, to parents, and same thing, I think, what happened with Charlie Chaplin. The attachment, the love actually triggers this overall balance that we are talking about. I thought that I would just, relate, Dr. Mishra. So, okay, we are almost at the fag end of our session. Maybe I would take the last 5 minutes to run a rapid fire round with you. And I will ask you very short questions, and I would expect maybe a one liner or a one word answer from you, Dr. Mishra. Is that okay? Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get started. What resets you on a bad day?
On a bad day, what resets me? Furtherance of my belief, my love, and my devotion to my spiritual master, and also introspection of self, that how come that bad day has come in my life.
Sure, that's great. Any daily habit that you swear by that helps you build your EQ?
Pardon?
Any daily habit that helps you build your emotional quotient? Any daily habit?
Okay. An innocent smile, a sweet tongue, and a loving gesture. I think these are the most basic things that I usually practice in my daily life, and make the friends as more as you can.
And I think your smile and sweet talk, lovely gestures, we are seeing throughout our session today. And I'm sure my audience would also agree with me on the same. Okay, third question, rapid fire. What's more difficult for you, managing your own self or managing others?
Managing myself, managing own self, that is the most difficult thing in my life.
Okay. And I think when we manage ourselves in the best possible way, managing others becomes easier because it all starts with the self. Okay. You have spoken today throughout the session about your spiritual master, who is our spiritual master, Sri Sri Thakur. Your favorite message from Sri Sri Thakur?
Man is my income and love is my expenditure.
Wow, how profound. And so, again, I reiterate, man is my income and love is my. expense or expenditure. Okay. Uh, okay. We are talking about smartness throughout the session today. How would you complete this line, Dr. Mishra? Smart isn't enough because,
Smart is not enough because if it has not a balance between EQ, SQ, and AQ.
wow. So we end on this note today. Again, reiterating smartness isn't enough. If we really want to truly succeed in our lives, we really need to have the right balance between all the four Qs that we talked about today. That is IQ, EQ, SQ, and of course, AQ. Dr. Mishra, thank you so much for enlightening us today. Thank you so much for charging us today with your energy. Thank you so much for talking about the philosophy, ideology, messages of our love Lord, our spiritual master, Sri Sri Thakur, which I'm sure has benefited our audience today. Thank you so much. And I will look forward to more such sessions with you, more such learning from you in the future. Well,
Thank you, Sister Tanya, and all viewers and all the Cradle team members. They have done a lot. Reed has also, my small brother Reed has also done very well. So thank you. I'm really
thank you.
privileged.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much. So, as we look at our days ahead, and now having gone through this session, I think let's all pause a little bit. Let's all reflect. Let's all ask ourselves that uh, are we really nurturing the right cues in us? Well, let us all reflect maybe which quotient we really need to strengthen further. Let's all reflect. Let's all try to explore and let's all try to understand the need of having a guide or a spiritual master at the center of our lives. Well, it's a festive season here in India. In 2 days, we have the Festival of Lights, that is Diwali. On behalf of the entire Cradle team, we wish our audience across the globe a very, very happy Diwali. Ending with a message again from the Holy Satyanasaran by Sri Sri Thakur. Rely and work on with boldness and indomitable enthusiasm. Beware that no misfortune come from anything in you to yourself or others. You shall find how the goddess of good fortune is tied down, stationed in your house. Well, Diwali celebrates the goddess of fortune. Wish you all fortune ahead. God bless. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Stay well and stay blessed.